Mr. Addison, if I could just come back to you. You have testified that Meta erases evidence of sexual abuse on its VR platform. Is that correct?
Correct.
That Meta changes research to not gather data on emotional and sexual harm once it became aware that it was rampant. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That Meta manipulates results of data to obscure any harm or other damage, shall we say, to users. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Why do the research at all?
That's a great question. You have to do research. Actually, going back to my earlier point, the siloing of research helps explain this. When you put the most sensitive research into sort of bucket where no one else sees it, all of the other research that's done is phenomenal. And other researchers at the company are great at their job. They help make the product look better, play better, and experience better, but they're not thinking about safety or integrity because they're told not to.
Well, why not? My question is, why do any research at all on harms? You've testified that you were doing research on harms. Other people did research on harms, but Meta and its various entities, legal, et cetera, the C-suite would intervene and say, not that, change this, scrub that. Why do any of it to begin with then?
It comes down to the fact that some research is necessary to create a paper trail in order to show that you are doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
For instance, privacy work, you have to show that you are abiding by some sort of general data privacy, whether you're in one country or another, and you have to have that on record. But there are some things that are too sensitive to be done, et cetera, et cetera.
Isn't it precisely so that you can come before bodies like this one and go before the public and go before your shareholders and say, we're doing research on harm. We're doing gobs of research on harm. What they don't tell you is they're altering the research on harm. The whole point of doing it is so you can lie about it and create the impression that, in fact, as Zuckerberg testified to this committee, oh, we're tracking it closely, when in fact they're lying about it through their teeth.